My friends are degenerates, but I never change them. Liars, cheats, and hypocrites, not the
Episode 100.
Damn, episode 100 feels so fucking good, boys. I can't
Episode
believe
100.
we've been at this for 100
We made
fucking
it.
episodes.
We made it.
One episode a year, right?
One a millennium. We're literal millennials.
This year's gone so
It's
fast.
literally a millennial podcast.
Guys, what was your favorite millennium? Like, the pyramids, that was a good time to be alive.
Pyramids was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the geometry. You gotta love it. Those aliens, they were really cool. The ones that came visited and gave us all that cool shit. You know?
Yeah, dude. Ancient societies that have been here and then they get wiped out.
We've seen it all.
That's
We've
what they
been there.
get for displeasing the aliens.
Yeah, all those
Yeah.
human sacrifices and
Yeah.
stuff. Aztecs.
But, you know
Oh,
what? We returned. We returned.
We returned, even though breaking news.
You were tuned in to Channel
Breaking news.
666 Degenerate News.
I have to say, our last episode was our most disliked episode ever. It was the most disliked ever, with the whole one dislike.
Good, you should
making
dislike
the
it.
most, and in 100 years of broadcasting, we have never got a single dislike.
And we've listened to public opinion and I'm back on the pod. So let's see if this time, if we can get 2 dislikes.
Yeah, let's run it
Can
up,
we get
boys.
2
We get
dislikes?
2 dislikes. let's
Yeah,
run it
we
out.
will.
Let's get those
We
are rookie
refuse
numbers.
to do any more podcasts unless we get at least 2 dislikes in this time round. Like, don't even hit the like, hit the dislike.
That's where
Trust
the real,
us,
we're
we
gonna beat the
dislike
algorithm.
a year
This is how
as
we rebel
well.
against the machine.
Breaking news on Channel 666 Degenerate News. We have joined after 1,000 years to come back to Earth to talk about this great simp crisis of 2021.
Great sim
The
crisis.
streets are flooded with whores and simps now that Onlyfans is shut down.
Oh my.
Their
We're
unreleased
weighing in on
sexual
this.
energy used to be contained by the internet app, but now it's spilling over into everyday society. We are joined with our whore correspondent on the ground, Tony Monroe. Take it away.
Oh boy. Okay. So, the OnlyFans crisis. Yeah. So at first I thought that it wasn't actually real because no one seemed to be panicking about it apart from the media, which is usually I know. Yeah. I was like, and everyone's like posting like clients of mine, like content creators and so on. They're posting like, oh no, it's all a hoax. Don't worry about it. OnlyFans is
Content
dying,
creator.
everything.
Hold on. Content creator is
Yeah.
a YouTuber that makes like Minecraft videos and shit. These people are making. I suppose
all content.
I suppose
It is
it's content.
It's not
They're
wrong.
creating content.
It is not
And
wrong.
there's a lot.
I'd
of
say
art
it's
that
more
goes into
legitimate
it.
than people. It's something I've seen that's quite funny recently. People that for their living, they way they choose to make money is they play video games online and record themselves.
Which
And,
Yeah, that's not new.
And
They've been doing that for a
and
while.
they are having a laugh at people that are taking nude pictures of themselves and putting it on the internet to get paid for it.
yeah. I see what you mean.
I think one of those careers is a lot more legitimate than the other, and it doesn't involve video games.
we
True.
support sex workers here.
You know what's interesting is that so like I think that this is like the opinion that I just generally get from the society these days is that like sex workers we're like sex positive, like I respect the hustle. If you want to like take some money for some simps online, go ahead, but I fucking hate the simps, you know what I mean? Like I'm pro sex work, anti simp, and the problem is they're both the two sides of the same coin.
on
you
you
know?
for getting money, but at the same time, why are you that terrible of a man that you're paying some woman on the other
Well,
side
I mean,
of the
I
screen
think
for it?
I think that sometimes you've got
They need that
situations
connection.
like
'Cause I've never paid for porn. Like any man from this millennium, I've seen
I've paid
seen
for
it.
porn, dude.
You know what's
Really?
fucked,
You
right?
pay for porn?
The
You know it's
OnlyFans
free. You can
chicks-
get it for free, bro.
The OnlyFans chicks, they've got
I
a...
want to see what the people beyond the veil are having. I want to see what the premium stuff is.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine
what's it worth?
you
What's the
watch,
review?
you still look at some pictures of some
It's
girl online,
interesting artistically. It's nothing I couldn't do.
and you
Like,
send
Yeah.
her a message and you're like, wow, I really liked the socks that you were wearing in this picture. And like trying to create a
Parasocial
connection.
relationship?
Parasocial, that's the word I'm looking
Yeah.
for, yeah. But with a porn star, with someone like a small time porn star, I've never
It's not healthy.
really understood it at all.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, I think a huge factor that is not usually considered or even talked about that much is that I reckon that the largest demographics for like the smaller creators, like if you're famous, if you're Belle Delphine, and then people will pay for your nudes. They want to see that because you constructed this whole persona and everything and gotten the planted the seeds and the
It's
simps
about
have
the
grown.
meme.
She's a marketing genius.
Yeah, but the thing about these more like local creators, you'd say, is I reckon most of their donators are probably their friends or people they met who have like a crush on
so
them.
that's the
Oh,
appeal
yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the friend,
so
the
it's
beta
keeping
orbiters.
circles
Yeah,
small.
it is literally the girl next door sort of thing. If you have a crush
That's
on
kinda hot, I
someone,
guess.
and you're like, yeah, they are really hot, and you find they have an OnlyFans, then you could be tempted to, when drunk, just be like, fuck it, like
I think that's a minority.
$10,
I think
why not?
I think that's a minority of the people. Sadly, like I think like that's like a charitable explanation, but no, I think most of these people are fucking creepers.
Maybe. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's certainly like overlaps, but I don't think it's necessarily like. I do tell you this though, that because I have bought someone's OnlyFans once, and it felt weird. What are you doing with the mic stand, dude?
No, keep going with this story.
I'm trying to get my microphone to
Did you refund it after like the first week? You see what you need and get the fuck out of there.
Well, I mean, because the thing about it is that it felt because I've had access to people's OnlyFans before, mainly for like if I'm doing their content,
Yeah.
I see what
you
content
gotta
they have.
upload
So
shit to it.
yeah, so they give me like a month long sort of free thing, so I can see like what their previous shoots have been like and so on, and it helps with like future content that's making and so on. But like that wasn't for let's say recreational purposes. That was business.
It's all business, baby.
Yeah, but I did decide to
You take jerk breaks during business time.
Did you?
no.
That's all
never.
professional. All above
professional.
board.
I
Keep-
honestly, yeah,
keeping it above board with the clients.
But yeah, I did buy from like one person I know who has an OnlyFans, and it just felt really weird and grossly watching someone.
The rest of the audience are laughing at you.
Yeah, they're laughing at
For
me,
simping.
simping away. It just feels like a real like you shouldn't be watching it. Like it's something you shouldn't be seeing. It's someone that you haven't seen as sexual content stuff. And even though they do encourage that, they do like when people like fuck. I'm
Well,
giving her
obviously, yeah,
money.
they get money. It's
Yeah,
their job.
but even with that sort of like, I guess you'd say consent, it just
Yeah.
felt I was watching something I shouldn't be
I
watching.
know it just feels viscerally wrong, and
Yeah.
like this is what
Digital
I don't.
consent.
This is what I'm like trying to like break down in my brain. Like the fact that like I'm like pro like hustler, but like anti simp, like
Yeah.
but like the two can't exist without each other. They're two parts of the same system.
Ultimately, I would side with the hustlers
Yeah, always.
because I think
we are hustlers.
scum's going to be scum. It's always going to be there. Might
We're
as
all
well take
grifters.
advantage
Yeah,
of
we're
it.
all
always. It's all about
And
the
if you
grift.
could take advantage of it in a way that doesn't
don't
really
think it's
hurt
necessarily
anyone.
scum. Like
Oh.
Degenerate.
Sims aren't- degenerate. I'll take degenerate.
That might be an
I think-
overstatement. Yeah, yeah. But I think, especially when it comes to porn, sex work, like,
Yeah.
it's always going to be there. It's one of those things that's existed
exactly.
longer
World's
than we've been
oldest profession.
like talking
And like
to
the thing
people.
is also you need to remember there's people out there for whom money is not really an object. Like if you had like unlimited money or something, you can just like
Unlimited
live
money.
out these fantasies and,
What
and
cheat
stuff by
code's
just
that?
buying it. It's
Jeffrey
called-
Epstein's Island. That's what it's called.
But yeah, the OnlyFans drama is quite interesting because I thought it was at first fake because like no one seemed to be panicking about it.
Yeah.
But then apparently it's this huge conspiratorial
It's bank
thing.
stuff, right? Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
probably
that-
with them
But like there's
illicit content and stuff.
Yeah, it comes back to this like BBC report that like exposed that there was these platforms were being used for like child pornography, and that's like the huge we all hate child pornography and underage content and everything, but that's like a huge fear in a way, and there's this like conspiratorial element.
It was the
to
same thing with Pornhub, bro, when they
Yeah.
removed all their videos and
Yeah,
shit.
Pornhub was like the first one to go because like the bank threatened to
Not advocating
shut down
Pornhub,
some-
by the way. As we said in the last podcast, porn is bad, terrible. Stay away from it.
It's
But,
a vice.
Yeah,
It's
but
a vice.
the thing that is interesting about is that like the groups and lobbyists that are pushing for that are like lobbying the banks in order to shut down and like stop PayPal service to these websites and everything are basically rebranded like sex negative sort
Whoa.
of conservatives.
Chip time.
I
Oh,
see.
yeah, yeah, the
Sex
alarm
negative
system.
conservatives, the least favorite kind of people, least
Yeah,
best kind of
there's
people.
this
These are
huge, like,
Jesus conservatives
conspiratorial,
from
like-
20 years ago.
I'm
back.
not too sure how valid it is, but apparently, like the main lobbyists behind the people lobbying the banks to shut down these porn sites and OnlyFans and things that are basically sex positive and facilitating a safe pornographic environment, safe sexual environment sort of thing, is these like lobbyist groups that are like rebranded.
More money than people can imagine, and
Yeah.
can easily manipulate public opinion, or what people perceive as public opinion.
And the problem is
anyway.
like even if they
I'm
like.
gonna go check on the chips, by the way. I think
Chip
the next one
man.
was ready. Yeah.
I think that like it's pretty like agreed, but between you and me, Stephen, it's like porn is bad, but like I'd never ban it because like
Yeah,
it's like with
exactly.
anything, like if you ban it, it goes underground and then it becomes
even
fucked.
worse of a problem.
Yeah, nah.
People can take advantage of other people more easily.
It becomes like an illegal racket. Like you have to like I don't know, go to your porn dealer in the street.
There are things that are better off being banned. I do think.
Absolutely, like when it comes to like extreme porn and like child porn and
But
stuff.
it's one of those things that you can't control to an extent,
and you shouldn't try to.
It's just one of like
who enforces these laws?
Human nature.
It's like I often think about this. It's like it's someone's job to sit and watch every single porn video to see if it has child porn in it or not. And it's like, wow.
Yeah, I watched a video on YouTube about that. Some like
One day that
Facebook
job will be taken over by the machines.
Facebook
If it
moderator
hasn't
talking
already.
about the PTSD they experienced during just moderating content.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. There's some fucked up shit on there.
Seeing just what people upload and having to just accept, be the educator, really. Like, I this is okay to be on the internet, or this is not okay to be on the public domain.
Yeah.
That's
see
such
some
a
fucked
weird
up
job
shit.
title.
Yeah,
and they're
you'd
not allowed
see-
to talk about it, NDA stuff, all that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
I mean, the thing is that, like, with any upload platform and anything like available to the public like that, you will get like those things, like, and that's a serious problem. And the thing about it though is that if you try and ban those systems and stuff, it disproportionately affects legitimate users,
Yeah.
and it disproportionately punishes like legitimate users who depend on it for an income or a side income or whatever. One thing I want to say about the OnlyFans, that I find quite funny is, the backlash, the people coming out against OnlyFans, saying like, oh, I have this one mate who came out anti-OnlyFans,
Really?
and anti-sex work, and on my Facebook feed, and he was saying like, just like now they need to go and get legitimate jobs and everything. And I was like, dude,
that's a stupid-
you literally...
legitimate jobs in this day and age, please.
Go work for fucking McDonald's instead.
People are commenting on it like, dude, you fucking deal crypto. Like, and you're
Oh,
talking
wait, is
about
this guy?
Yeah,
Is this the guy that I'm thinking of?
Oh shit.
He deals crypto, man.
This again, like the professional gamer job, professional streamer. Bullshit.
But yeah, I mean, like
Is
anyone who's
there
like,
legit-
hey, bro,
is
have you
it
heard of cryptocurrency? It's like it's 2021, mate. I've heard of it. What's the word on? What's the actual word on the state of OnlyFans? Is it going down?
Could they, from my sources on the inside, reckon that they can get away with like still uploading the content and it just won't get banned? A bit like how Tumblr like banned porn in air quotes.
I thought
even
Tumblr
though
got, no, I
you
thought
can
Tumblr got
find
like
so much
wiped
porn
that
on
shit,
Tumblr.
man.
Yeah.
I remember
But I
reading
heard that,
they
like,
got
so
valued
much
at-
porn
But at
on
least
Tumblr,
like
dude.
everybody,
And
all the
then went
users
down
left
the
because they
There's
just
so much
thought
porn.
that the porn was banned, and then so now Tumblr's a dead site. It was just the
Yeah.
idea was enough.
Yeah, it's
But I
like
think, like,
wide and stuff,
Shouts
but,
out
like,
horny Tumblr
they're
blogs.
still
I
there
never
if you can,
subscribed to
like,
any,
find
but
it.
I'd see the
I
see
used
the
to. I
pop-ups.
subscribed to so
I'd
many
see the
horny
pop-ups
Tumblr
sometimes.
blogs.
I'd see like the reblogs sometimes, and I'd be like, yeah, I can get behind that.
Tumblr was a well. Aren't we glad we're not on Tumblr anymore? That shit sucked.
Yeah, fuck that website.
I've got some.
Oh,
funny
why are you
things
pulling it
on
up?
the
Tumblr
other
still
day.
exists.
While you're pulling it
Yeah.
up, I've got something
Let me
relevant to
get
the
one,
conversation we're just talking about. You guys hear about the latest fucking iPhone update?
No, what's that?
And how they're adding this thing now to iCloud and your pictures on that you'd put in your iPhone and put online. It's like this new thing built into iOS that scans your pictures and matches them, or like attempts to match them with the Child Protection Agency thing.
Yeah.
And if you've got like over 30 pictures in your gallery that are pictures of like known children that have gone missing, child porn and stuff like that, it'll like report you. It's like I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's
right?
pretty good.
But there's been
That's pretty, like,
there's been
Minority Report
massive
stuff.
backlash.
I can
against
understand
it.
why, because it's like
Because
is
it
this
scans your photos.
It does, yeah. Like this
and
is
it's
where
only
it
a
starts.
certain degree. It's only a certain degree away.
And it's a
like,
computer that does it
What
as
if
well.
you're scanning for pictures of like people of a certain race in your picture
Yeah.
in your profile?
Or what if
in
they're
your-
scanned for like art, like if there's like politically sensitive like texts, you
Yeah,
know,
man.
like the communist cookbook
Once they
or whatever.
train that,
maybe.
once they train the AI to do that kind of shit,
They
it's
could do it
not
for
too
anything.
far off to
Yeah.
who's downloaded this PDF? Who
And like
hasn't?
I'll be completely fine if
I've
it was
got
only
this,
businesses that do that. And I've said this this is my hot take on this, like with personal privacy. It's like I don't give a fuck what businesses have my details. All they want to do is advertise to me. And I got ad block. I don't give a
Yep.
fuck. But like as soon as the government gets involved, that's the problem. Yeah. Yeah, like
they start
Facebook can know
pushing
everything about me. I don't
ideology
give a
and stuff.
fuck. Like they just want to make money from me. And you know what? Fine. Like Facebook is free. I can always choose to not use it. But when the government gets involved and starts using that shit to track
The other
people,
day, speaking of Tumblr
That's
porn,
scary.
Tumblr's always been a sort of where weird fetishes congeal into a
Yeah.
community. And I discovered the community of
Echo
the MAGA
chambers.
kink, which is if you have a
Oh.
kink for basically women wearing like MAGA clothing and like red hats that like make America
Is
great
this
again.
trad wife stuff or
No,
like,
it's because it's a step further. Because the thing about it that this particular like community I found find so hot is that they are liberals themselves, and they feel shame
Yeah,
for being a
okay.
liberal because they like MAGA hats and they find it really hot.
They want a MAGA woman to call them a
I'm
liberal
a bull,
cuck.
bro. I see
Yeah,
that
yeah,
red
so-
hat and I just get horned up.
But so yeah, there's like this picture here, this like attractive girl posing, plump lips and long blonde hair and a MAGA hat. And the caption on it, like a meme style caption, reads, "Only a weak liberal mind could turn a red hat into fetish
Oh,
wear."
and meanwhile, the lib on
it's
that
self-aware
it's
now.
just like kink shaming as well, and
Jerking.
then with degradation. And then you've got like this other image I found is this girl wearing a MAGA hat and a MAGA jumper, like a
A full
hoodie
tuxedo.
sort of thing, like a Make America Great Again hoodie.
I'd buy that
And
shit,
she's
but not
like
from Donald,
biting
you
her
know?
lip, and she's
Oh,
got sort of Billy Piper look about her. And the caption reads, "You try to go back to normal porn, but you miss how that red hat and slogan make you
Holy
feel."
fuck. Holy shit, dude. I get so
they all-
horned up
they
when
all
I see
post,
impact font. Especially when it's yelling at me.
Yeah, so that's the MAGA king, and they all have like their fantasies about like being broken and made to admit that they really like MAGA wear, even though
That's
they're
so- that's
liberal and they
so-
don't like his policies.
Yeah.
So
That's a
it's
weird trip.
political.
There's so
cuckoldry.
much psychology behind that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check on the chips again.
I can't even begin to delve into that.
I know. It's a Pandora's box. Like, where do you start?
It's just got to be like the other. Like
Well, I think it's because like, these are these sorts of liberals, you know, grow up in like the coastal elite cities, and they hear Donald Trump, and they can't deny that he's right, but they have to fit in with everybody else who's also pretending that Donald Trump is wrong, and he's just a giant, you know, and it's just a giant circle jerk about like
Jeez, man.
Orange Man bad, and then they go on the internet and the desire manifests.
I think America's just a mess. Like cut it off from the rest of the world.
I don't know how the chips are gonna hold out. I don't know if
America
they're
and
gonna
all
make
its
it.
allies.
I hope they do.
What's happened to the chips?
They're just like, I don't know, they're a little bit mushy.
So degenerate cooking this week is not going too well.
Degenerate cooking round
I
two.
put in a lot of effort. It's
All right,
very
I'm getting
sad.
another beer.
Yeah. Get another beer as well.
Get me another beer as well.
I think mine's up on the counter already, actually.
I wanted to talk about Vice a little bit.
Vice.
Yeah, because like
As in like Vice City?
no, as in the concept of Vice.
Ah.
Like speaking of porn, because like I mean, I guess you could define Vice as kind of like a hedonistic pleasure-seeking activity, but like a non-productive one. Do you
I
think
mean-
that's accurate?
I guess, but ultimately, so like it can have a productive aspect
It
to it if
can.
you needed to recharge yourself
Yeah.
for productive
And I think that's where,
activities.
like,
that's what a
you can-
work-life balance is.
you can,
have,
like-
a Vice
Yeah.
progress balance.
And I think you can separate it from like so for example, last week we drank a carton of piss, recorded a podcast, and it was fucking awesome. But like if I had
Oh, not according to the public. The public.
Oh, they hated it.
They
but, I
hated
mean,
it.
But fuck
One
them.
whole dislike.
But I don't give a fuck what the public thinks.
We
Like,
had 100% success rate.
You know,
100% kill rate for
46
every
people
single
listen
episode.
listen to the last podcast. Like, who the fuck are those 46 people? But
Shout out
anyway,
to
like,
our fans.
the degenerates.
I gotta say,
Degenerates.
I listened to it twice.
Giving us 2 views.
Oh,
first
someone's been
time-
pumping the numbers a
First
bit.
time I was like, man, what have I done? And then the second time I was like, no, this shit alright. This
But
shit
like, you know
alright.
what I'm saying is that like, so like it was productive for us to drink a carton of beer that night. But if we had have stayed home and drink a carton of beer by ourselves, that would have been shit. So
Yeah, but, like-
the action is the same, but it's a productive sort of vice. And I think porn is like inherently like unproductive.
No,
unless,
because see, porn teaches you how to have good sex.
Oh no.
Porn teachers. No. Porn
Dear
teachers.
Isn't that right?
Yeah,
Isn't that
look, that's such a generalization, bro. Imagine all the shit that porn does to you subconsciously.
Yeah.
Porn teaches you how to watch some other dude that's got a bigger dick than you have sex and have a lot more money and like all this superficial.
But yeah, all
bullshit
vices
that
are
you
bad
don't
in
See
their
see.
own
that when
way.
you just watch any like TV show
That's
or
why.
movie. It's
That's
all
Yeah,
why
that's
you
also a
only
vice.
jerk
That's
it
also a
to
vice.
mega pictures.
Yeah, but that's not that. But that doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing.
No, it
It's just
doesn't.
a
But like, so
stress
imagine
relief.
like if you watch The Office, like there's a lot of like I don't know, like shout out, friends of the show, but like there's a lot of I don't know like lessons in there and relatability, and it's like
Are you saying that porn needs like better story
no,
writing?
but like
Hell yeah,
so
dude.
Well, it
dude,
needs-
dude,
it needs
so
to be
if you watch
I
like,
can't
the
come if
same
there's no
season of The
story.
Office like 10 years in a row because you're too scared to get out of bed, then that's not productive anymore.
Yeah. So you got to find balance.
Yeah.
As in all things, you have to find balance.
Like so, I guess like if you watch
But
porn,
with
like,
porn, I don't think you're
Yeah.
learning much. I think it's more
What is the upside to watching
degrading
porn?
to your brain.
Well, I mean, it
Degradation.
makes it quicker to nut, so you can get on with the rest of your day.
Yeah, I suppose
that's
so.
true.
But then you could also make the argument for that like ancient Indian semen retention type shit where like you supposedly can float after a month if you don't come.
Yeah, all right.
But I don't think any lad has ever gone a month without coming to be able to find out.
Yeah, true. We just never know because no one can go that long without coming. But it very well may be true.
All right, well, shout out to our fans around the world. We got fans in.
Shout out to Indians, bro.
Yeah, shout out to our Indian fans.
Shout out to our Afghan fans.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big shout out
wait,
to
it's
the
like- what did you
degenerate
say?
community in
Fans.
Afghanistan.
What? I think we said that's all we have time to
friends
take
are
place. Episode cancelled. No, but for real though, like
Yeah, this
Afghanistan, huh?
Yeah, Afghanistan, breaking news.
Breaking news: Afghanistan is a
I
shithole.
just want to say thank
I'm
you to
sorry
the United
break it
States
to
of
you.
America for keeping the whole world safe and under control.
Yeah.
You want to know like what? So what I think is,
Fuck yeah.
did you see like America left behind all those jets
Yeah,
and
they
stuff?
left behind
What do you make
all
of that?
the weaponry.
So
Dude,
like
the fucking
It's-
cover for our
it's-
paper
it's
was
exactly
like our
like in the-
diggers died for this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
what,
exactly
really?
like in Lord of War when the Americans like leave a war zone. It's cheaper to just buy new gear than it is to ship it back.
Yeah, that's fucked.
So they
Do you
just
That
see-
makes
leave
sense.
it
Oh,
there.
this is probably all made in China, right?
There was like pictures of the Taliban with like thousands of these high-tech weapons.
Yeah, dude.
ACOG
Okay. So you
scopes
want to
that
know my
cost,
hot
like
take?
$10,000-$20,000.
So like you know how I went to uni to study international relations. So I'm like actually I'm like the world's expert in this bullshit.
You're
I'll tell you
allowed
all
to
about
claim.
it.
You got a title.
Yeah. So
World expert.
world expert in Afghanistan and international relations. in
Don't
general.
challenge Alaska when it comes to geopolitics.
No, so like the idea of like of America in the media is like some sort of huge bumbling idiot who just like fucks up one country at a time, and I think like that's what they want you to think. But I think it's very lazy to consider like the biggest military in the world a bumbling fool. Like anytime anyone like that's like their cover to cover what they're really doing.
Yeah.
So like something important to like understand is that like so nations never have permanent allies; they have permanent interests. And so if you imagine what was America's interest in Afghanistan, they wanted to go there to kill Osama bin Laden. Then they killed Osama bin Laden. That was over. But then it became sort of like an ego war between the American military and the Taliban. Like it was just about like, oh no, you admit that we won. No, admit that we won. No, you admit that we won. It was that for 10 years. And
They were making a lot of money off profiteering, like war goods, selling
yeah, the
weapons,
opium as well. Like they wanted
and
that.
taking resources.
But you gotta
from the
like,
Yeah,
okay.
but you see, heroin is a very 90s drug. These days, it's all about
about the fentanyl.
The fentanyl.
Yeah, which is
That's
why
what it's
America doesn't
about.
give a fuck anymore. They got their fentanyl. They don't want the opium. That shit's for losers.
We've got the new thing that we can
all
sell
the heroin
to
addicts
blacks
died.
and
There's
poor.
no, the market's gone. Yeah. So anyway,
The CIA, really did a number on
But like,
that.
but if you consider like the two sides, like so America's propping up this Afghan government that doesn't fucking work and has never fucking worked and is just corrupt millionaires. And the Taliban, they just want to run their own country their own way. And they were very anti-US, but either those people either died because they were killed by the US. Like the new generation, they kind of don't give a fuck, and America doesn't give a fuck either. So they realize that like what are both of us doing here? And like and what America wants, like Afghanistan is like billions of dollars worth of resources there, and like rare earth minerals and gold and oil and gas and whatnot. But there's no way to extract that unless there's a stable country, which is like out the window. And America wants that, but it's so far away, and America has their own shit. So like, you know, they're like fuck it. But at the same time, if they can't have it, no one can have it. Yeah. And that's why they left behind all of the military equipment, because China wants that shit.
Keep the warlords up to date.
Yeah. So I reckon that America, they just switched sides. They were like, they realized that their fucking bullshit Afghan government was never going to work. They had a chat with the Taliban and be like, you know what, we're done here. Like, you guys have it. And I reckon they left on good terms.
Like, we might get assassinated for revealing the truth. If we
I think you're right.
But another thing to consider is like, so America left behind
like the
public opinion.
But America left behind these jets, but the Taliban doesn't know how to fly jets. Like, who's going to teach them?
Yeah, well, they can't even like read properly.
YouTube, yeah.
I supposedly they've left like plenty of munitions and all that kind of stuff, but to a mostly
if you think about it,
populace.
how else is the fighters and warriors in Afghanistan going to keep technologically up to date with the rest of the world? The only way they get weapons and stuff is
they had to be given to them.
Is if it's given to them.
They'll learn. I think like
well, they have no factories.
Yeah, they don't have any like ways to produce modern military hardware like in the same way that America can or China can or Russia can.
Yeah.
So like I think the thing to remember is all the people fleeing at the moment from Afghanistan, they would be like the middle and upper class has been elevated by America's presence. They're the ones. The reason why they're fleeing is because
they know.
They know that they're going to be put against the wall. So, as a consequence,
they were part of the corrupt government that America.
This might be a bit like accepting like all the like South Africans after apartheid was like overturned.
And you know what as well, like so like we hear in the news now like oh my god, what's Australia going to do about the Afghan refugees? Like what is Australia going to do about the millions of refugees that come from all over the world all the time that aren't on TV? You know what I mean?
I think we usually sink them.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. It's like there's such a big outcry now about like, oh no, we have to go back. We have to go back and continue the war for the women. And it's like I mean, we've been there for 20 years, and is an Afghan woman's life any better now than it was 20 years ago?
I have enjoyed seeing public opinion like retaliate towards this kind of stuff.
It's so fucking weird because like, these are the same people that were like, the government has to get out, and now as soon as they go out, we have to go back.
And it's not really our problem at all. If anything, I don't think they should have been there in the first place.
That's our problem in the sense
anytime white people go to try and fix another country, has it ever worked?
Yeah,
they're the ones
that's about how we're tied to it. And
it's
it's another country, another people, another way of life. Who are you to control what they believe in and what they're fighting?
Like we can
for?
lead by example, and like that's like if you look at Japan, like they were like, oh, like the Western system's better, we're gonna adapt that, but have it in our own sort of way. And even China did that, like, and but like you can't force people to do anything. And
I love seeing memes like $2 trillion spent on Afghanistan. What if we spent $2 trillion on our own schools and hospitals and stuff?
Yeah,
and like Americans just kind of fighting back against the bullshit war economy that their country propagates.
I'm glad that they're finally fighting back.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous and miserable. It's not something that's needed in this day and age.
Absolutely not.
You definitely need military forces. Like every country should have
like a defense
forces. Definitely.
But like, what are you defending? The opposite side of the world.
Carrying yourself with this retarded swagger across the world, thinking that you're king shit. We've had enough of it. The rest of the world has had enough of it.
Yeah.
Are we formally declaring war on
we
the
are.
military
We're pretty much.
right
We're pretty much the new UN.
We are formally declaring. I don't know if I want to formally declare war on the military industrial complex.
It's happening.
I don't.
The Degenerate podcast is formally declared. We are flying to Afghanistan. We have joined the Taliban. We will have the Quran in our pocket. Come and get me, Asia. I'm not fucking scared.
Yeah, bots are gonna have a field day with this one.
Seriously though,
you know what pisses me off? You know what's a pain in my ass?
What is a pain in your ass?
Incorrect signage. I fucking hate it when I walk down the street and it says all day breakfast.
Incorrect signage.
All day breakfast. And I walk in and be like, can I get the breakfast? And they say, oh, we only sell it till 10. Well, why'd you have a fucking sign there? And the guy in McDonald's says like, oh, I don't know, just don't question it. Like, it was my fault for questioning. You're the ones who put up the fucking sign.
Surely you were.
I hope the Taliban takes over. We deserve it. We fucking deserve it. What do we have left to fight for if McDonald's all-day breakfast is over?
Full falling down.
Society's over. I accelerate it. Let's just burn this shit down as quickly as
I'm
possible.
going to check on
now.
the chips before we actually burn this place down. So I'll be right back.
Hey, Stephen, what pisses you off? What's a pain in your ass?
Getting put on the spot, I reckon.
Oh yeah, like yeah.
I'm not very good at it. Like I've got
now?
lots of things that piss me off.
Such as?
But when it happens to come to mind, just I'm cool, man. I try not to let things piss me off nowadays.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I don't like not having beer. So I need to make sure.
Yeah, it's great when you have beer, and then it sucks when you stop drinking beer. But as long as you keep drinking beer, it's fine, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But there's some jazz albums from back then that sound pristine and pure
become
as ever.
more. Yeah, definitely. I've become more just selective, I think.
Jazz.
And picky.
Yeah. Like all my favorite jazz artists, you know, Miles Davis, John Coltrane. The list goes on. The list goes on, baby. Kenny G, I don't know. The guy from In Excess that
Bill
plays the
Evans
saxophone.
Trio, baby.
Oh, shit. Oh, there's a whole nother row of keys here.
Yeah, bro, we can add a whole nother row.
Man,
Wow.
we've been doing this for 100 episodes, and you still haven't mastered the sound.
Yes, well, I'm learning. What's this? Oh, I thought they said shark. It says
No,
shark.
we should get a shark one.
Oh, that's that.
Yeah, you can this is only like one octave. You can also change. Like I haven't done it yet because I only had like one octave worth of sounds. But
Oh, wow.
yeah,
So
we can have infinite sounds if we wanted to.
Just want to say a
Wow.
quick fuck you to the stingray that killed Steve Irwin.
Oh, too soon, bro. Too soon.
I was watching Planet Earth last night. I was watching some cool thing about stingrays and crabs.
Mm-hmm.
Stingrays are fucking awesome, but that can't fuck him.
Did you know that every stingray is actually a pedophile?
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
They
You're making me advocate
they
for-
are literally pedophiles.
How
Every
is that?
single
Is
stingray.
I read
is
that
this
on
like
the BL.TV.
Is this some animal fact shit? So like,
Yeah,
give
every
me the lowdown.
stingray-
Give me the lowdown. What's the deal?
They're
Grooming their young or something like that?
They do. They meet baby stingrays on like chat sites, you know, just surfing the web.
I take back everything I say about stingrays. They shouldn't be on the internet. They're not allowed.
Now we should just ban stingray porn.
Bad stingray OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Barbed penis.
You know, fun fact.
That'd be
actually,
horrible.
Cats have a barbed penis.
Really?
Oh,
How would
yeah.
you know?
Honestly, from the Elder Scrolls games.
True.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was hanging out in the fucking.
I was
what?
just hanging out at like Elder Scrolls Con at the Lafayette Hotel dressed as a Khajiit.
When you go through the Oblivion gates, what's the land called?
Oblivion.
Oh shit, dude. No, I was thinking of something else. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
Well,
it's one of the mods, one of the various mods that I've downloaded, probably.
Oh, I don't want to know what your mods. I
Yeah.
just presume they're not lore accurate.
No,
See, I'm a
I like to get
purist.
the
I
magic
only
mods.
have lore accurate mods. Thank you very much.
Okay.
You know this silly bullshit playing Pokemon in Skyrim. Like, if you want to play Pokemon so bad, play fucking Pokemon. Don't play it in like a fans. Why?
They're
It's just so
releasing
incongruous.
Skywind soon. That's gonna be good because I've never played Morrowind because like the graphics look ass, but I'd play it on the Skyrim.
Bro,
engine.
Morrowind's still the best game.
It is amazing.
Really? Like I just like
But
heard
the
bad
thing is,
reviews.
the combat.
That's what I learned about the cat
It's so hard to go
penises.
back to it, man, because
Yeah.
it has like D&D
I tried to go back to
combat.
Oblivion and I actually couldn't. Like, I mean, I haven't downloaded any mods because I'm fucking stupid, but
Oh, you gotta mod the hell out of it.
I know,
you
and I
have
just
to
can't
mod
be
the hell out of
fucked.
it on launch, really.
I can't be fucked. And like I mean, I tried. It's just I just want the new Elder Scrolls game to finally come out, not the
think
10-year anniversary of Skyrim.
There's
again.
no other video game or like company that I've spent so much time in but simultaneously hate.
What about
Serious.
Blizzard?
No. I like. I
Yeah.
would.
What
I would
about
take
Blizzard?
Blizzard as much as I hate Blizzard. I would
Yeah.
take my time with World of Warcraft.
Well, at least
it's disproportionate.
Bethesda
I
doesn't
absolutely
hate Hong Kong. You know?
despise Bethesda. Like, I think they're the worst studio that's out there, the buggiest games.
Yeah.
But yet, the time I spent in Morrowind and Oblivion, I wouldn't trade for fucking anything.
Morrowind was just amazing. The atmosphere was just unreplicable.
World of Warcraft was a lot worse, but we're not going to get into that. No,
Oh, are we?
thank
Are
you.
we? This
No,
sounds
thank
like a
you.
pod story.
Why the fuck not? I mean, what else we got to
Because
talk?
how am I-
Afghanistan
Did
again? You want to
someone
go
break
back to
your
Afghanistan
heart in
talk?
World of Warcraft?
How am I going to summarize 100? Look,
Oh, the chips are done again. I think they're done this time. I can. Thankfully, he hasn't replied. and,
response.
I'm just gonna buy my drugs from someone else.
Maybe he was scared off by my third nipple.
Yeah, I don't know.
awfully
maybe he's
disappointed.
arrested again. Who knows?
Yeah, he's gone quiet. So he's probably back in jail.
Yeah. It is what it is, and it be what it be. Someone's in jail. I'm glad it's not me. That's your boy Alaska on Spotify. YABOY Alaska. Oh, I've been
an
working on my
Alaska original.
mixtape this week. It's going very well. I've
Hell yeah, man.
yeah, I've got
Is this your plug? We're
Yeah,
only
that's
allowed
just-
one plug a show. We've had to like cut back down on the self plugs because
Mm-hmm.
the dislike ratio just really disapproved of that. Remember that episode where it's just like all plug?
introducing today's sponsor. It's
no.
me. I'm sponsoring this episode because no one else will.
I think if I recall correctly, I bought the beers, but okay.
You can follow your boy Alaska on Spotify. I've got 2 mixtapes coming out. We got Snake Season 3. We got Snake Season 2.5 if Reece ever finishes the front cover for it. Oh.
What are you doing podcasting? You should be finishing the front cover of
I
Snake
agree, I
Season
agree.
2.5.
Definitely agree.
I'm doing a show in a few weeks' time, and Steven's going to be performing at it.
Oh, shit.
We don't have a venue yet because the guy that I wanted to do the venue at was like, "Oh, message me in a few weeks, bro." But in a few weeks, we're going to do the show. So I mean, like, it's a bit.
Why is everyone so unreliable?
He's an artist. I mean, it's just artists.
Oh,
I reckon we want to do the show at like a bowls club. That would be a good vibe.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, I fucking love bowls club. $6 pints. Hang out with the oldies. Yeah, I'm over like these like pretentious ass venues that like.
The last one you had was
think
pretty
that-
nice.
Oh, that was a good. That was an indie venue. I'm talking about like
What's that?
the mainstream.
That was where they have like some sexy events and stuff, right? That place we went for Aaron's last gig.
They just
do,
have
yeah.
all sorts of events. It's a space.
Disinfect the walls, that kind of stuff.
No.
They had a
nothing
thing
like
called
that.
what was it called? Pink Freud, which was like an exploration of like
Bring your
Freudian
mum
sexual
down.
archetypes, and like they had like sculptures around of different like bodies and different.
The art stuff was cool, man. I kind of like.
Like, I could do that venue again.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know,
It's
that's
up
what
to
I'm
you.
saying. Like,
Change
I mean,
it up. I
change it
do
up.
like the Bowls Club idea.
Yeah, because it's going to be like a going away party at the same time.
Yeah.
Just be for general chill with the mates. And like I also might get a deal where like I just like get a bar tab so everyone can drink for free. But like it's going to depend on the cost, obviously.
Yeah. I have to say, we've got some breaking news coming in.
Channel
right now.
666 Degenerate News
The
is
chips
back.
are not ready.
They aren't
That's the
actually
opposite
ready,
of news.
But I do have some other news though. I'm in a little bit of a crisis at the moment because my local shop, my local IGA, has stopped selling face masks. I don't mean the face masks like the breathing ones, the facial cleansing
Dude,
ones.
those Korean masks.
The ones that like really just revitalize your skin and just make
I've
you feel
only ever
wonderful.
used once, like 3 times.
You've only
I've
ever used them
a
once.
No, I've only ever used once 3 times, and they were the same brand, this Korean brand,
Yeah.
and it's one of the best feelings I've
Well,
ever felt.
I've got something to say that is going to change tonight because
Oh!
since I have ran out of this corner shop has ran out of these face masks. I
We're
really
getting
like. My
facials
favorite,
tonight,
Yeah.
boys.
They ran my favorite avocado facial. So instead
Avocado?
tonight we are going to for Degenerate's Arts and Craft. We're going to make face masks out of stuff that I could buy from the corner shop. So let's hit some music, and I'm going to get out everything that I bought from the corner shop and.
Oh, help me.
If you wouldn't mind passing that bag, then we're going to do face masks. Hit the music. Let's get some jazz on this. It doesn't need to be so gloomy.
First couple of notes sound like some Zelda shit.
All right, so first up,
I better cry.
first up we have
yeah.
a
my turn
what
to
we
get my
got
This
here.
is some arts and crafts
What
music.
we got here?
I've got some guacamole, but not
got
even real
some
guacamole. It looks like
Black Swan guacamole because it's avocado. So we're going.
You guys ever seen a white swan?
Guacamole.
That shit's fucking weird. I saw a white swan and I was like, what the fuck is
Isn't
that?
a white swan just
All
a
right.
duck?
We also have some.
Fucking, I don't know.
some moisturizer.
Sorbeline moisturizer.
Extra vitamin E.
Vitamin E, that's my favorite.
We've got aspirin here.
I'm a fan of vitamin D12.
Fun fact, aspirin is the primary
pills.
ingredient of Clearasil. So
Oh.
it clears up acne.
Bullshit.
Salicylic
okay.
acid, which is the
That's
name
aspirin.
for... Yeah, that's aspirin, and that's like the primary ingredient in Clearasil. So...
Shouts out Witch Hazel.
Yeah, so aspirin is the way to do it. Then we also have some templates of masks right here. that I drew
Very
out.
beautiful. Hand drawn,
And
of
so
course.
we're going to be
on
cutting these out.
paper towels.
Paper towelette. I've got some like rough approximation of our faces, which I've drawn.
Hey, that one looks like Steven.
Yeah, so that
Yeah,
one's
I'll take
yours.
it. I'll take it.
Aaron, are you vibing this one?
I'm vibing
There's
it.
a certain element of visual comedy that you're not experiencing
No,
right
we'll
now.
put up a
viewers.
photo on the.
Yeah,
we'll put up a photo on the thumbnail.
All right.
Get a photo.
So
at
we
some
need
point.
to start with cutting out these face
We have
masks
one
here.
pair of scissors here.
I've got another pair here.
Yeah. So we need more. The stock market hasn't paid me yet. I don't know. I need to get
Yeah,
another.
we need more scissors.
We need more mic
So
stands.
what's the deal, right? I'm putting this on my face.
We're going to be painting it in guacamole and ground up aspirin
So,
and sorbeline.
So what's
And
this
then we're
paper
going to be
for?
applying it on our face. Because it's a face mask, so we apply it on our face, we let the guacamole do its work. Open
all right.
up our
But it's
pores.
not going on our face, it's going on the paper towel.
Well, yeah, we're going to apply the guacamole onto the towel and then the towel onto our face.
All right.
yeah.
Why don't we just skip the towel?
Hold
no,
on.
no, the towel is part of the image.
All right, all right.
That's how you know how long you're leaving
Surely
it on
this
and-
paper towel will be absorbing the natural and essential oils on my face presently.
Yeah, it's. I think it's.
Have you thought this through,
Let's
mate?
not-
So
let's not
Reece
question.
is taking out the aspirin and he's putting it in a bowl.
In a
It's a
mortar
mortar-
and pestle,
a
thank
mortar
you
and
very
pestle.
much. We're
Yeah,
going to
you
be mortar and
uncultured swine,
pestling some
degenerate.
fucking aspirin.
All right, so
Hell
Stephen,
yeah, dude.
how good are you at pounding?
I've been known to pound.
All right, well, we need to pound these 6 aspirin or 5.5 aspirin, and just get grinding on that one there.
Daily grind. This is the Sigma
This is
male
the
grind
All right,
set.
we've got the guacamole here. I've had tacos the other day,
Hell
so
yeah, dude.
I had used some of the guacamole. But we're just going to pump a load of this.
Oh, we're putting the
that's the
sorbeline.
salicylic acid, right,
Reece
we're-
is pouring it straight into
we're
the guacamole
pumping
bowl.
the sorbeline.
This is
thing.
absolutely cursed. You know, let me get
Get
a
a
photo of
picture.
this. We gotta show the.
I'll get the label in, so for everyone following along at home,
Yeah.
you can
Ooh,
see what
ooh.
we're doing here. Just
Beautiful.
really getting that. Okay, we got the
There's a
grinding on
photo
going
of
over
the
there.
grinding going on. Here. Oh, we got
no,
2 in
we're
1.
running out. We're running out of moisturizer. See, this is why porn is bad, guys.
Jeez.
All right, so that's all good.
What in the
I'm gonna get
fuck?
something to mix this up with. I'll be right back.
Would you like the
grinding, keep
aspirin in the guacamole and moisturizer?
Reece, we have like one hand between us. So you know the thing about Afghan politics is that like it really it really shows a rift in the culture of the world.
Okay, and we're back to Degenerate.
Because-
Degenerate arts and craft. Let's.
what
I
happens
think
if you
that's
leave me
ground
alone
up
with
enough.
the
So
mic.
let's pour that ground fine aspirin into the guacamole and moisturizer mixture here. So I should have got a spoon, really.
Yeah, it looks
Alrighty.
yummy. Oh,
All
Reece,
right.
are you gonna eat it?
Well, I mean, some will inevitably enter our mouths. We probably shouldn't be eating it, but
I mean, it's only 6
it's not
aspirin.
going to kill us.
It's not that much, right? What about blood
I mean-
pressure goes so low it bleeds through our skin and
How are face cuttings going? Are we all cut out?
yeah, like I mean, like how much do you want it? Do you want the eyeballs cut out as well?
I mean, do you want to be able to see?
Well, maybe not. Maybe if I'm bleeding through my eyes, then
Well, we're not going to be doing any bleeding. It's only 6 aspirin.
Only
we
6
should be
aspirin.
fine.
Okay. In the 1950s, the king of Afghanistan decided that he wanted to modernize the country, but it was happening at the backstop of the Cold War. So you see, his idea was he wanted to play the Americans and the Russians off each other to try and get like as much like money as possible. So what he did is he sent all the students like
don't
to
forget the
American
nose holes as well.
universities. Like so all the city elite liberal types became American educated. And all the military went to Russia to get their training.
Brilliant.
So
All right,
they all
you've got the
they all
knives
learnt
here.
Marxist ideology at the same time. And so when they came back to Afghanistan after their training, they viewed the country through a Marxist lens. And what they saw was the liberal
Right, so
gentrification
we've got
of
ourselves
the cities.
the mask here with the things, the eyes cut out. Should probably get like a cloth or something, a towel before we start. Oh fuck it, I'll just do it on my trousers. These need to get washed anyway. All right, so we're going to just get a little knifeful of the guacamole and mixture here. So you can grab the knife up. Here you go.
All right, what am I doing with this, Reece?
And then we're just gonna smear it all over the mask. Just
here. I'm
paint
taking it.
on there.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful smear. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a tight smear there. All right, so this is going to really rejuvenate the face. You know, the guacamole, the avocado in that
Yeah.
will smell nice, which is always very good for these sorts of facial washes. There's also
Oh no, I dropped it.
okay. The aspirin will help with pores and like acne stuff. You know, if that's
I had like Roaccutane as a teenager. That solved my acne for life.
Well, that's like powerful shit. Like
I know it works.
All right, so one thing that I haven't
had acne for like 10 years.
Is the avocado dip is sort of like soaking into the kitchen towel quite a bit. It's getting quite wet, which may be what we're looking for. Stephen, you're back. You got to catch up, man.
Somebody say acne?
Yeah, we'll talk about
Roaccutane,
Roaccutane.
baby. I tell you what,
What you talking
I'd like
about?
viewers to think about for a second.
need
Name
a bit more
one
guac.
other podcast that talks geopolitics and degenerate skincare in the same segment.
I don't listen to any other podcasts. I just watch Let's Plays of games
I
from the
wish you could see
2000s.
what these boys are doing right now, because
All right, so we're buttering
I'm about
the-
to join in.
All right, so I think we are finally. I've finally finished mine. A little bit.
I need
more
a
on
little
the
bit more.
chin area. Yeah, we got plenty of guac to go around.
I just tasted accidentally. Like I instinctively put the guac in my mouth because like it was guac. But I mean,
Yeah, no, don't
it's not
taste
terrible. It's not the worst thing
it. I
I've
think
ever
it's
had.
the aspirin and also the sorbeline. The sorbeline won't
Yeah.
taste quite nice. Actually, I'm going
Sorbeline isn't bad tasting.
I can't say I eat it on the regular. Let me have a taste. I'm gonna see. Oh no, where's it?
How do they
Where's the
make
shock
guacamole
one?
again? Avocados,
that's
right?
Avocados and like lime juice.
Dude, are you gonna be able to breathe? Because you haven't got a mouth or a nose bit at all.
Aaron has
Bro,
made a pizza.
stop babying me. I'm a grown ass
All right,
man.
so let's now.
See, I'm gonna put it on right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna apply mine right now too. So let's just. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Ugh.
Oh my.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I can.
Reese, it's beautiful.
Oh god, I'm breathing.
We're looking
I'm
like
breathing in the guacamole.
Halloween.
For the viewers,
John Carpenter's
yeah.
Halloween
For the viewers,
in this.
please direct your attention to the YouTube thumbnail right now.
All right, I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
if this is
that's
my
it.
nose. There we are. Is that my chin bit? Where's my chin? All right. So
gonna-
one thing that I've noticed is
Yeah,
that
boy. Yeah, boy.
one thing I've noticed is that this guacamole has pepper in it. So unfortunately, it's gonna get a little bit sneezy, boys. So just buckle in tight, Stephen. You have this to look forward to. Now the thing is, you need to keep these on for 10 minutes,
Bro.
according to the. Yeah, it's all right. We got a 10-minute.
Yes, all right. I'll just keep the
Timer.
video recording for 10 minutes. And oh, Steven, look at that.
Oh, very flattering. All right, you need to apply the cream on it. You're just cheating otherwise. You look like a really bad Joker cosplay. Like, really bad. What was that? What was that one for the microphone?
We live in a society.
Oh, you certainly shouldn't. Oh, my God. That's so degenerate. Okay, then.
I can't get it to stay on my face.
That's why you need to apply the guacamole.
the glue.
Yeah, we got the guacamole
I'm already 1
here.
minute down. I have to do this for 10 minutes, right, Reese? I'm 1 minute down.
All right, cool. We got
I'm gonna have
Aaron on
guac
the
in my
timer.
hair. Like,
No, No, it's good for the hair.
No, it's not. Stop telling me lies.
I keep on breathing it in. Oh no.
Yeah, is it good for the lungs?
A little.
Bro, I can't even drink beer. I have 10 minutes without beer. I'm having an existential crisis.
All right. We'll do 3 minutes. We'll do when Steven puts his on. We'll do 2 minutes, and then we'll let you talk about Afghanistan again.
In the 1970s,
Oh my god.
the communist revolution of Afghanistan began.
You look like the shittest mask cosplay ever. Oh my god.
What am I the cosplayer of?
The mask.
The mask, yeah. With pink hair.
How are you feeling there,
put
Steven?
the-
Oh,
you
it
put it on the
smells really
wrong
bad.
side.
Yeah, it evaporates.
That's not going to get to your skin.
I tried to make mine look like I've had an accident.
Oh no, it's gonna do that regardless.
Smells like if I made it. Smells
Is it
like if I
even
made
picking
a
you up
mess
through
with
the
Zambrero.
mask.
Yeah, it's picking me up.
Yeah, I hear him.
Yeah.
Oh, fair. All right, cool.
It just sounds like we've got an extra wind filter.
I'll just like turn it up.
How
in
do I
post.
drink through the paper towel?
Yeah, no!
All right, so we've learned an important lesson of Degenerate Arts and Craft, which is not to
Never
do
listen
things
to
that,
Reece.
not to do things that in any way cover the mouth.
Smells
No.
like puke, dude.
Oh, now you mention it.
Oh no!
Oh, it fell off onto the couch.
Yeah, it's just, I'm glad we're at Reese's couch. I have a rent inspection tomorrow at my house, which is why we're over here at Reece.
Oh, that was a good call. That was a good call. So this has been Degenerate Arts and Crafts.
I just
say-
fucking guacamole'd all over myself.
Oh, it wouldn't be the first time. All right, so this has been Degenerate
Yeah,
Arts
it's been
and
degenerate. I'm
Crafts.
taking the mask off, fucking guys.
Mask off, guys. Let's wash up.
Oh, no. Oh, no, look at me.
Percocet. Molly Percocet.
Look at him. See, Steve, you had the right idea.
Dude.
You got the you like had the mask on backwards, so you never had to.
Wait, you guys put it on the wrong way around?
Nah, dude, you put it on the wrong way around.
Oh,
It's supposed to go on your face.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a healing cream. It goes to just. I
Dude, this
feel
fucking tastes
personally
like
quite
shit.
radiant.
Do you have any do you
I
have any
feel-
like do you
You
have
guys
any
look pretty
paper
beautiful.
towels?
Yes, I'll go get some.
I think we might have to take a quick splash break, viewers.
We'll take a quick break.
Intermission.
It's not even morning, I got breakfast on my mind. I need a number 2, a number 4, 2 number 9s. And can you add a sausage, egg, and cheese with hash browns on the side? My little partner want a orange juice, but he said he don't want ice. And I put some grape jelly in the bag, that would be nice. And I think I want some hot cakes, can you make it 4 or 5? Can I add a chicken biscuit, make sure that it's freshly fried? And Steve's bro, can you ask them what they put up in that Sprite? Is your ice cream machine working for? I really lose my mind. Is it really broken? Cause I feel like y'all be lying. And I hope you got my order, cause you only get one time. But please don't get it wrong, cause we got breakfast on our mind. Yeah, we got breakfast on our mind. Yeah, we got breakfast on our mind.
Spinning around, move out of my way. I know you're feeling me cause you like it like this.
Oh, breaking news. Hang on, where's the news? Yes. The chips are done.
What?
chips are
Chips
done.
Chips are done and they are burnt.
And
Whoa, welcome
Yeah,
back. Welcome back to Triple Gays. I'm a virgin. I'm an annoying prick. And and today in the studio, you've heard of math rock. Well, this is meth rock with a band called Jimmy Chidlow and the Screaming Losers. Let's introduce them now. So I wrote this song about how people keep trying to tell me to quit meth, but like meth is actually the best thing that's happened to me, and it's actually like good for me. So I wrote this song, and like I sold all my instruments to buy more meth, so it's gonna be a cappella. But it goes something like this, okay? 1, 2, 3. I just quit meth, but I didn't really quit. I'm never gonna quit the meth. I just quit meth, but I didn't really quit. I'm never gonna quit the meth. I just quit meth, but I didn't really quit. I'm never gonna quit the meth. I just quit meth, but I didn't really quit. I'm never gonna quit the meth. He smokes a meth pipe. He smokes a crack pipe. He smokes a weed pipe. No, wait, that's a meth pipe. He does the drugs that remind him of the bad times. He does the drugs that remind him of the bad times. I just quit meth, but I didn't really quit. I'm never gonna quit the meth. I just quit meth, but I didn't really quit. I'm never gonna quit the meth. I just quit meth, but I didn't really quit. I'm never gonna quit the meth. I just quit meth, but I didn't really quit. I'm never gonna quit the meth. Oh. So when's your next single coming out, Jimmy Chidley?
All you just want to know.
Like I was gonna release it, but then like some guy wanted me to like pay him money to record, and I spent all the money on meth. So fuck that guy, right?
Hey Siri, switch to RTR 92.1 FM.
Breaking news. The boys have allowed me exactly one more Afghanistan hot take. So you know in our RTS games how like you gotta like keep your military constantly engaged in low level conflicts to like to build experience.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Afghanistan is just like an XP farm for the US. But now the drops aren't worth it, so they're out.
Shit,
They've leveled up. They got to move to Venezuela next or something where the drops are more worth it.
A higher like level.
Yeah, they've got to move to a higher level. They've like grinded all they could on the Taliban.
Big boss.
China's the big boss. Maybe they're ready to fight the big boss. You know.
You think they're up to it? Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
I
I
don't
heard
think
I heard people say that now like America looks weak, so China might use this opportunity to invade Taiwan, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I hope not.
I would think it would be one of those things that people don't think it's going to happen until one day they wake up and it has happened.
I don't think it's possible because there's only one place to invade in Taiwan. Like there's only one invadable beach, and the rest is kind of like a mountainous
I don't know how they'd get away with it in today's climate.
How would they get away with it?
Especially with the connections to the internet and the backlash that they
That
receive.
reminds me of something I saw on the internet, like about Afghanistan. Actually,
yeah?
so you're going to like this one. So there was an article that was shared on ABC or one of the other news or and it was just like, so who are the Taliban now? Who are their leaders? And just going through
Taliban.
it does. It's just going through like the way that they are like structured, the hierarchy, and who they are now. And well, the comments, of course, were just a treasure trove of like good insights and hot
how's it
takes
go?
into the
Like,
public.
come, Mr. Taliban, tell him my Osama.
But yeah, this one woman was like, "Oh, what a bunch of bullies! Who elected this mob in?"
I did. I voted for them.
It's like, Margaret, that's not how it works.
And then my
talking about
10
the
dead
Australian
grandparents also voted for them. And a bunch of dead people in Florida
the
voted for them.
Taliban.
Oh, similar.
Oh, spicy take alert.
Except our government's nowhere near as cool and swag.
It's true. Our government sucks. They're a bunch of nerds.
At least the Taliban have like things, a backbone, things to stand up against, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree.
They say no women on the streets. At least our government's just like, oh well, we went into lockdown 3 weeks ago, but I suppose now you can wear your masks.
Well, some of them are saying no
New
women on the
South
streets.
Wales,
and
bro.
no, like,
Fuck
no one
that.
New
else.
South
very
Wales is by
chick
far the worst state.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there. Fuck New South Wales. And if you listen from New South Wales, fuck you. You suck. Kill yourself.
No, I'll tell you what. I'm sure the people from New South Wales are probably all right, but
No,
their
they suck.
government probably the worst in the whole
Yeah, by
nation.
far.
Is that why you're going to Melbourne?
Yeah,
on
so
your
I'm going to
pod
Melbourne
money?
so I can continue to hate New South
Dude,
Wales more
Melbourne's
efficiently.
Melbourne's come up. Melbourne used to be like down my bottom, down the bottom of my
the tier
East
list?
Coast favorites.
Yeah.
And now, after all this fucking COVID bullshit, I'm like, wow, Melbourne have handled it way better than everyone except for Tassie.
Even Queensland is
Tassie-
doing
So
all right.
what's your ranking of
Yeah, what's your
states
tier
then?
list of states?
Tassie up top,
Let's get tier
baby.
list.
Yeah.
Put me in the fucking forest where no one can find
But
me.
Tasmania's not even a real state, so we can count them out. But of the real states, what's your favourite?
Tasmania doesn't count. It's
WA,
forgotten off
baby.
maps.
Fuck yeah,
WA.
WA.
Yeah, shout out.
WA number one.
He's friend of the show.
Yeah. Shouts out Mr. McGowan.
All right, how about Northern Territory? Let's go round.
Northern Territory, man.
Never been there, but it probably sucks.
It does a bit.
No, I'm sure it's fine, but like, it's not.
not
It's
much
also not a
there.
state. It's like a territory. So,
Albany, right?
what about Albany?
No, hold
It's
on.
in Albany and WA.
Yeah,
Albany's in WA,
WA.
and then you keep going up. Northern Territory.
Albany's
Darwin,
south, bro.
Albany South.
Darwin.
Darwin's in the Northern Territory.
Darwin's in North.
Yeah.
Up in Northern Territory. I always
Which is
get
a
Albany
territory,
and
not a
Darwin
state.
confused, bro. I don't know why.
One's in like
they're
the middle
closer
of
to
the
the-
forest. The others are like
Yeah,
the
but
tropics.
the letters are towards the start of the alphabet, bro.
I went to the most
That's a
southern
very
point of
low
WA in
threshold for
Albany.
confusion you got
Look,
there.
mate,
Fucking
I've had
beautiful.
a few Carlton Dries, C and D, start of the alphabet. My
Hey,
letters
Carlton
are
Drive is
getting
so much
mixed
better than
around.
Carlton
Subliminal, you
Draft.
see.
Are we
This
on the
is-
same page with that one? Carlton Draft can suck my balls. Carlton Drive's
dry
way
over
better.
draft?
Yeah, dry over
Yeah,
draft
dry
any
over
day
draft.
of the week.
Yeah.
I honestly
definitely.
don't drink a beer
think
enough to really know the difference.
Ted's and Carlton
Ted's
Dries,
kinda
not
sucks.
a bad.
No, Ted's is like
cheap piss.
Yeah, Ted's is like it's just fucking close to water. It's a canoe, right? Canoe.
Yeah,
sex.
one of those. Yeah, one of those beers that you drink just to drink hundreds of them
Yeah,
and
exactly.
feel fucking nothing.
Yeah, but it's like 4X Gold. It's another one of those like placeholder beers. But like Carlton Dry is my favorite placeholder beer. You know, I can drink it and it's like actually it's an enjoyable experience. You know what I mean?
I hope you're gonna have room in your car for a
glad that you
block
guys
of Emu
approve.
Export on your travels.
No, I'm gonna import Emu Export. I'm gonna show the way. I'm gonna show the way. to
Start
them.
your own business. Illegal.
I'll start a
Emu
West
trafficking.
Australian themed bar. That'd be pretty sick. Like we'll have Emu Export and like
Mark McGowan posters.
yeah, that's about it.
And,
That's about
and
all that
no
separates us.
lockdown.
Yeah, no masks. No masks allowed.
Responsible patrons.
Yeah, and you know what? If I ever owned a bar, I'd ban phones. You can use your phone outside
Oh,
the
yeah.
bar, but no
You know what I
phones
like a
inside the
lot? I've
bar.
been seeing in nightclubs more and
Yeah?
more the no phones, no recording sign, that kind
Mm-hmm,
of shit. I don't know if it's just like becoming more commonplace or I'm seeing it more because of
You
confirmation
just be in the moment.
bias.
That's
You've got to
like
be in the
what-
moment.
The sex clubs were like way ahead on you in that front. They
Oh,
will have those signs.
Look, mate, I have never been to a club where I've no, someone.
Yeah, we should go.
I
We
was
should,
gonna say,
we
I've
should go
never
to a
been to a
sex
club
club.
where I've
Reece.
seen
We should do
someone
an
nude, but
episode
that's
live
wrong.
from a
We'll
sex
do a
club.
live.
That is wrong.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
That is too degenerate.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I gotta meet some of these friends you're talking about, man.
Why not? Like we can
No.
like they can be on stage doing their thing. We'll just be in like a corner booth, you know, recording the podcast. One of them will come over
Recording
now and then.
raps. Aaron and I recording raps in the corner.
Yeah, it'll be
That is
sick.
the most virgin thing I've ever heard on this show.
I don't give a fuck. Nah,
Get the bitches to do some
that's not,
fucking
you only have to care
lines
about that
on
if you're
the- on the-
insecure.
on the
though. Like, I
raps.
mean, I don't give a fuck. I'll just like record my podcast like a boss.
Well,
Like as long as the security is on board, they're the only people that you have to get on
The
board.
trick
right?
is to just act confident, and then the ladies love it.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I've learned. You just have to pretend.
are you
Fake it
giving
till you
me
make it.
advice?
It's just
on-
dating advice on the Degenerate show.
I'm trying to reasure myself.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
You don't need
Confirmation
any
bias.
advice, mate. You don't-
Yeah, we're beyond reprieve here. Fun fact: do you want to hear about the most degenerate club in the world?
Hell yeah.
It's called Berghain Nightclub.
Berghain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows of it. Yeah, Berghain Nightclub in Germany. And my goal in life is to get on the VIP list of
just to
Berghain
get
Nightclub.
in. Just to
Yeah.
get in, bro.
No, not to get in. I want to be in VIP. I don't want to queue.
Have you
for
heard
it.
about this club though, Aaron?
I have
It's like
not heard about this
The
club.
dude that lets people in, the dude that owns the club is famous.
He's
Yeah.
like
He's-
famously.
he's
Is
on
this
the
like
door.
is this like the
What's
Magic City of
He's
Europe?
on the door every night, and
Yeah.
you walk up, and depending on how you're dressed, how you look,
Mm.
he either gives you a nod or a no.
And
Yeah.
only a third of people who line up get in. The line is like hours long,
Wow.
like 3-4 hours.
Yeah, that'd
What's
be
his
worth it.
name? Do you remember his name? He's got a fucking cool
I
ass.
So
can't
are you
remember.
allowed to be drunk and or high in the line? Because it sounds pretty boring.
You're allowed to be no, not on the line. I don't think, but like
Ah.
no, he just says it not to. No one knows really what the criteria is.
What if it's just like only stoners tonight? You know, then you'll be fine.
Well,
Right.
I don't think they do nights out just one night. They're like
But maybe like the guy
things.
shows up to work and he's like, you know what? Tonight I'm only letting in stoners.
I
bet
don't
a-
think you quite get what this club's about.
No, I don't get this club at all.
I met a girl in a Tokyo hostel who was talking about Berghain and said that like she lined up for fucking hours and was in the club for the entire weekend.
Wow.
And basically, you would have a nap on the couches, but then you'd wake up and you'd just keep going. You'd pick up more drugs, or you'd do whatever
Yeah.
you needed to do.
It would save waiting in line again, right? You just once you're in,
I've heard that like our clubbing and then Japanese clubbing's next level, but then fucking European
Yeah,
clubbing.
Berlin is like the nightlife city in the world. Like,
it'd be like a doof indoors.
yeah, pretty much. It's just like a constant orgy and drugs and everything.
Yeah,
it's
alright.
like the Wachowskis are famous for.
But
Yeah, let's just
guys in there
like
and stuff.
record a podcast from inside
and
this
it's
club.
an art gallery during the day. I saw a news article thingy the other day that said there was like for the first
Did you
time
spill
ever.
some more guacamole?
I
over
spilled a
there?
little bit of beer. The first time ever, it was like open for live streaming. It was like a part of Berghain, or it was a separate building. I don't know. But open up for an art gallery virtual live stream. But otherwise, a lot of people don't know what the inside of the venue looks like.
Yeah.
Because no photography, no nothing. I've heard
that's, like, pretty
amazing
based.
things.
It's very degenerate, like horrifically degenerate. They have like toilet bitches there.
I
and
reckon.
stuff.
I reckon
bitches? What the
you
fuck
two
is
would
that?
get in.
Toilet-
You two would get in. I would not. I'd rock up. I'd rock up dressed in
There's a-
like.
No,
my-
you can
Australian.
like clean yourself up, Steve. You're a
No,
good-looking man.
no. I don't mean clean myself up. I mean mesh suits, mesh shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maybe on the
right,
weekend.
right, yeah.
Looking like a
like a
half
pimp.
whore, half fucking devil. But in a good way. I reckon. Yeah.
You reckon you're too normie?
you
No,
guys
we
get
can
in.
spice you up.
That's how I normally dress, dude.
I need some fingerless gloves
Oh,
and
I-
some
Dude, we
face
could
paint
give Steven
stat.
like
Just-
next
just
episode. We'll
me
give
an
Steven a
hour, dude.
makeover.
Give me an hour. Yeah. Degenerate makeover.
Degenerate makeover.
I really want.
Degenerate
No, if I
makeover.
can make a suggestion, I want black metal corpse paint.
That's
I can
pretty
give it a
sick.
go.
Hell yeah,
I've
dude.
got everything you need, for that.
And then we'll go out with some of your friends afterwards. And
Yeah, dude. Like
Oh,
so,
no.
like
And
the
I'll show off my
dollhouse. Should
face
we
paint.
like on Tuesday night? We do it at my house next week. So
Hey,
we'll
you
go
know
to a
Reece?
strip club.
You know Reece? Yeah, I've been on his podcast.
We got like 100 million viewers. Been going for 100,000
I
years.
just try to like flex on strippers with just
Like,
your
you remember
podcast.
the Qi dynasty? We were there.
Oh man, what were you doing last weekend? I was watching the boys take over fucking Sicily in the fight for battle for Anno.
I was in the
14,
presidential gym of
04
Afghanistan,
Vermont.
Kabul, with my boys, just using the elliptical.
Oh, Noggins has got the mic. Give us a beat, Noggins. All right, Noggins is headbutting the mic. Noggins, speak. Speak, boy. Oh, no. Noggin, you let us down. Our listeners are not even going to believe Noggin's real. He's always been silent on the pod. He's so loud normally.
Yeah, for people who don't understand who Noggins is, he's actually like a 40-year-old stripper that Reece just pays to hang around his house. And he doesn't
Just hangs
talk
out in
because
the
he's
corner.
insecure. But he's a lovely guy. Like he talks, but only Reece can hear him. They have a secret language.
We communicate through blinks.
It's true. I've seen it with my own eyes. Hey, how's this show going to work when I'm excited to see how the show is going to work when I'm in Melbourne because I'm going to have like adventures and shit, but also I'm going to miss hanging out with you boys in real life. 'Cause I love doing. I love hanging out with you boys.
You
Oh,
can
much
do.
appreciated.
I've seen podcasts done through Skype and through Discord and shit. It's
Yeah,
possible.
crap ones.
It's possible.
Yeah, but it won't be the same
But
as like,
nothing
having
beats
a beer with your
nothing beats
boys.
smearing guacamole on your face mixed with aspirin.
Yeah.
Well,
I
counting
do
too
feel
many
a bit better.
beers.
Like I do feel a bit soft. Like I mean, on my face.
Actually, yeah,
Are you
I do
sure
feel
that
it. I feel like it's
salicylic
improved
acid
my
is
skin.
the same as aspirin?
Yeah. Salicylic acid is it's the active
It's meant to be
ingredient
hell good
in.
for pimples, I think.
Yeah, it's the active ingredient like Clearasil and stuff like that. I think it dries out the skin one and just treats it like that. But I don't know. The point is,
Fuck
it was
pimples.
in there,
Me and
it
all my
worked.
homies hate pimples.
Yeah, and I feel like pretty soft. My face feels pretty soft.
My face feels soft.
Oh, I got a tip by the way to the
Yeah?
to the guys out there. If you're ever using like one of those rejuvenating skin softening face masks, get the packet.
Make
and
it Korean.
Squeeze out the gloop that's at the bottom of the packet, and then rub that on your testicles.
Ooh.
And your
Oh, yeah?
testicles, you have the smoothest balls you have ever had. All
Hell
the
yeah.
wrinkles
So what
gone.
what
It's just like,
package are we talking about?
Wait, all the
Clearasil, you
wrinkles
said?
gone.
No, just any like
Aren't the
face
wrinkles
mask,
like a
rejuvenating
natural-
face
Okay.
mask.
Yeah, I got pimples on
No,
my
just
balls. I want them
clears up.
gone.
Oh,
Pimples on your
just put-
balls.
I got pimples on my balls.
I think
man.
that's called herpes, man.
No, that's
Nah,
the-
dude, I've had
that's
them
the
even.
sweat,
I had them
dude.
even before I started fucking. So like,
Sweaty
Well, before
balls,
you
bro.
think you started fucking.
oh,
Yeah.
Sweaty
see.
balls are
Have
Have
real
you been
pain.
on any like light aircraft recently?
It's hard
with
to be a
celebrities?
dude.
I wish, mate. Can you imagine how much richer I'd be if I was just a boy?
who got molested on the Epstein
Yeah,
Island.
yeah, I could like sue for $1 million,
On the Lolita
invest in
Express,
crypto, and then be a
Chris Rock,
trillionaire.
Chrissy Teigen, Aaron Alaska Wainwright. What?
Who's that?
On track, heading straight to that. Was that blue and white looking fucking building? The with the
temple.
fake doors.
Yeah, the temple.
weird's
the
that,
LARPing
dude?
temple.
The LARPing temple? What are you
One of
talking
the
about?
It looked like
It
some
was.
LARPing temple. It's
What-
just like a silly.
Is
It
this
looked
some-
like it was made of Lego. The building on the Epstein Island.
One of the-
I'm
one of
not
the
up to
best
date
pictures,
with the
bro.
buildings of the Epstein Island. Sorry,
Come
boys.
on,
Oh,
come
no, you
on.
must know the
Surely you've
temple.
seen the memes, bro.
Bro, I'm
temple,
sorry, I
bro.
haven't been there. I haven't seen. I know that you guys get
Have you
invited on the
blocked it
flights
out? Have
every.
you just blanked your time on the island?
I don't know anything about any flight records. Man, one of the best pictures I saw was like, someone had taken one of the intros.
I was
to
on
one
the,
of
I was on the
Call of
Epstein
Duty
Island,
missions
and then like 30
and cut
seconds
out a
later,
picture
I was
of
like
the Epstein
21. Just happened.
I just can't remember my childhood years, or my teenage years, or my prepubescent years. It's just all gone. Thanks, Jeffrey.
Friend of the show.
So far, we've
He's still
shouted
alive.
out to the Taliban. We've shouted
Yeah,
out to
Jeffrey Epstein is hanging out in Kabul right now. He's hanging out at the gym
saw him
on the
in,
elliptical.
like,
yeah.
an aeroplane,
Like, if
yeah.
you go back and watch the video, you can see him there.
I reckon he's a bit of a wanker.
Wait, what?
Epstein.
A hot
Bit of
take.
a wanker.
Hot take.
Wow. Yeah, there's a spicy one. Do you think that? I don't know if we can say that on the pod. I mean, you already gave us that last dislike. We're gonna get 2 or 3 dislikes.
Nah, dude.
I
Like,
told you.
I want to get everyone to
I'm going
dislike
for
this
at least
video.
2.
Like, I want at
You're going
least,
for
I want at
3?
least 10 dislikes, 0 likes. That's what I'm going for. If any of you fuckers like the video, then fuck you.
We can't find you because
You know, I
we don't
reckon
have
that
access to
YouTube.
the
I reckon that
analytics,
YouTube
but
promotes disliked videos more than liked videos because it's like
controversial,
controversial.
spicy.
Yeah, okay.
So,
So, yeah.
is that gonna be our new marketing
Yeah,
strategy?
everybody disliked the video.
Yeah, we're gonna try and fuck with the algorithm. It'll be good. The
Yeah, I'm gonna put
promoters
in the
will like it.
title. It's gonna be like Afghanistan cancels.
We can like people can pay us not to like for us to promote them.
Exactly. Like, you want to pay up, otherwise we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, otherwise we're going to talk about the stock market and make you crash with our massive unpopularity.
Fucking up the algorithm. If you're an Android user, please download YouTube Vanced. YouTube Vanced.
What's that?
Like advanced without the ad. It is YouTube.
Is this
it
your
removes
your
your
Bitcoin
ads.
miner that you-
It lets you play your videos in the background.
Yeah, get that.
It lets you watch YouTube without ads
That's
every
a good
fucking
idea.
10
See, I have
seconds.
this thing
So
called
I gotta-
YouTube Premium, so I don't.
can find it
Fuck
at
off.
vancedapp.com.
You're just donating money to Google. I got an app called Brave, and it's
Bro.
just an internet browser that has like on your phone like ad block built in. So I don't see it's free.
Also, shouts out Nassim, that weird Arabic woman that shot up Google headquarters,
Fuck
YouTube
yeah.
headquarters.
I'm on her side.
What was up with that? That was fucking weird. You remember that? A couple
Yeah, I
of years
remember
ago?
that. Yeah.
And she missed everyone.
What?
She,
What
she
happened?
walked. She drove.
Women, am I right?
She drove. She drove like hours. She drove hours because she was getting her advertising revenue cut off. And she shot up the YouTube headquarters and missed everyone.
Wow, so she was like
Sponsor
a
of the show.
YouTuber. So she was like
Shouts
a
out
YouTuber.
Nassim.
Damn, is this the inevitable? What this is going like the apocalypse that they're talking about is going to happen?
Oh, it's came and gone. We're all pawns in
Yeah, like this was
YouTube's
just
game,
one
dude.
of the many like mass shootings in America that like
It
who
just
keeps track?
happens.
Who
daily,
keeps
pretty
track?
much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And we haven't even started talking about Mandalay Bay and how things just don't add up.
What the fuck is
what's
that?
Mandalay Bay?
The biggest mass shooting in US history. You remember that when Stephen Paddock, shouts out Stevens,
Friend of the show.
remember when he just imported in like a whole bunch of fucking high fucking full automatic weapons into the casino and on the day
I
of that
do not know that.
country
Wait, was this,
concert just like opened fire out of his
yeah,
window?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
Mandalay
that
Bay
actually.
Casino, dude.
Yeah.
Things just don't add up.
Yeah, wasn't that like there's so many of things where like the FBI
This is
like
real
set up
conspiracy
someone
hours.
like they set up someone to be like, oh hey, you should shoot up the school, you should shoot up the school, and they're like, oh I don't really wanna, but they're
Yeah.
like, no, you should do it, and they're like, oh okay maybe, and then
See,
they
this is
arrest them,
why
and it's like,
We need a comprehensive program that is like targeted at peer pressure. Because I'm just hearing peer pressure is the root of this problem. You know, you need to not let the FBI peer pressure you
no, you
into
know,
school shootings.
you remember that time when the New York City Police Department went on strike and crime like kind of went down, and then they're like, oh shit, we better go back to work, otherwise we won't have a job. You know, it's the same
Maybe
thing.
this crime went down. 'cause
If like
no one
if you
was-
get
there's
rid
no
of
one
the
reporting
CIA,
it.
you get rid of the FBI, then like maybe all these problems will sort themselves out.
I think
Well,
they
there's
do.
only one way to find out.
I think they do construct a lot of work for themselves.
Today's sponsor,
The FBI.
the FBI and overthrowing society.
Yeah. No, maybe the
Let's
CIA
sell drugs
could, like,
to the people so we can
institute a
punish
coup
them for
against
selling
themselves.
drugs to each other.
So yeah, so that's exactly like that is making work for themselves. They've got to like renew their budget every year. They've got to be like, oh yeah,
That
we're
is
gonna.
actually true. There is a big thing with like government departments and stuff. If they do not fulfill their budget, then they are going to have a budget cut next year. That's like just the staple of bureaucracy and how
Yeah, we need
the
to find
system
$2 billion
works.
worth of work.
Yeah, so as a
Gotta
as a
buy $1 billion
consequence,
worth of
it
cocaine.
encourages people to just overspend.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably is with the CIA and stuff that they were just like after the Cold War, sort of like wound down. They didn't have much money. They'd be like, shit, how do we justify all this money.
Afghanistan,
that we
of
were
course.
getting.
You got XP farm it. You got to
Like,
do the
let's
XP farm.
just create some banana republics that can eat up a few trillion.
I saw a cool Facebook profile picture overlay thingy today, right? It said,
Oh, hell yeah, I
I
love
have
those."
I have a healthy distrust of authority, and I'm vaccinated.
Ah, yes!
Oh,
yes! Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on.
This is our board.
How good is that shit, dude?
This is
Yeah,
our
fucking love
bandwagon.
that shit.
This is our
like
hill.
This is what Foucault wanted, and we're here.
It's not that hard to be mildly logical, to do a little bit of research.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting on board with this.
But yeah, that
How's that mic stand working, dude?
Like I love having two hands. I can drink 2 beers at once if I wanted to. But you know, I can also scratch my balls with one hand and drink beer with my other.
This is true degenerate hours.
Yeah.
Is it because of all the pimples and acne you got on your balls?
It's true, yeah. But now I'm so glad after 27
Roaccutane,
years of
baby.
ball acne.
See, we should have kept some of that guacamole, and you could have like
Put on my
put your
balls?
dick in it. Yeah,
Yeah, true.
I
Yeah.
can fish it out from the bin if you want. We can smear it up there, lather it
Now
up.
you're speaking my language.
Oh, we'll get a little we'll make a little like hood for your dick out like a barbershop cape out of kitchen towelette, and you can just slide it through with the.
That's
little cup
next
of
degenerate
guacamole.
arts and crafts.
All right, well, let's draft up some new policies for our new world order.
Yeah,
that
we're
we're
the new
gonna start.
UN, aren't we?
On
Yeah.
Spotify, it's your boy Alaska,
And we're
YABOY
we're
Alaska.
declaring peace on the military-industrial complex.
Yep.
I'd just like to clarify, I'm not a SoundCloud rapper. I might.
But why do you rap on SoundCloud then?
I might be dabbling in trying my hand.
One day you could be a Spotify rapper like me, but you
Tell
ain't.
what, you try out my album at naniyara.bandcamp.com. NANIYARA.
But not SoundCloud, right?
I'd like to think my instrumental music's a little bit less cringy than my raps. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
It's getting better. But also struggling with uni, man. I don't have enough time to make music, and that's pissing me off. I've been sitting in lectures thinking about LFOs and fucking VCAs and shit
Yeah.
instead of...
Do you want to be epically owned to carry us out by the sex workers and the pro-sex OnlyFans people? They've got some epic ownage here that I screenshotted.
Yeah, hit us
dude.
up. Hit us up,
dude.
dude.
All right, we got this statement here says, you're laughing at the OnlyFans girls, but what if SoundCloud removed all your weak-ass unverified rap songs? Eyes on your own paper, my boy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, burn.
Yeah.
All right.
Where can they find you, Reece?
They can't. They can't. I'm going to hiding.
They've been looking.
They've been looking, but you know,
They've been talking to their crystals.
they've been talking to the crystals and trying to summon me, but alas, I've been resisting it for now.
I've been trying to tone in my Tony Monroe voucher.
I have no idea who that is, hypothetically.
Good show. Is that the end of the show?
I think that's it.
Am I playing us out
See ya,
right now?
fuckers.
That's it.
See you at episode 101 in 1,000 years.
Yeah. True millennials.
We go. Either I love pussy, I love bitches, dude. I should be running Peter. Adidas with some short shorts.
Yeah.
B-O-O all over me.
Yeah.
My green is where it's supposed to be.
What?
Your green is in my groceries. This Asian dude, I stole his girl,
Huh?
and now we want that cozy beef. My
Oh.
dick is like an axle Marcus all about the ovaries.
Ease. Hot like a park car.
You sound weird like with a hard R. Flying like my logo on the Cousins 440. Eating Oreos like these white girls that blow me. Whiskey for a grown man. Yeah, man. I used to cruise home from Ironet, listening to the camp and the old fucking... Hell yeah, dude.
We recorded that. Yeah, Mike was on. I got that.